Something massive is now happening, and we have now officially entered what is known to be the biblical end times. I mean, just look at this stuff. They have literally attacked bases in Qatar and Iraq. And thankfully, all the missiles that Iran just fired at them is completely taken down. And there seems to be no casualties. There seems to be zero deaths and zero injuries and zero damages. I mean, thanks to the anti-missile system that the United States has placed out there in these countries. Now, it seems like a lot of chaos broke in one of the shopping malls in Qatar as soon as all the ballistic missiles started landing in. And this was not something that Iran should have done. This was one of the most dumbest decision they could make. Instead of attacking the enemy, they decided to attack one of their neighbors just because one of the bases of the enemy is located in a neighboring country. Now, this whole situation has actually led to a massive escalation where Saudi Arabia has now announced that they are going to be supporting Qatar in order to defend themselves and fight against the nation that's been attacking them for no reason using ballistic missiles. Now, with whatever was going on with Iran, Israel, and America, but then they decided instead of fighting America directly, they need to go ahead and destroy the bases that are located in a country that has absolutely nothing to do with. Now, a lot of people, I think, they don't really understand as to what's really going on, because like one of these comments says, Iran did not attack Qatar, Iran attacked the American bases in Qatar. Like, a lot of people actually believe that just because they attack a base in Qatar, this means that whatever they did has nothing to do with Qatar. Just to be clear, they have broken the peace treaty and entered their missiles in a country that has nothing to do with it. And this is by far one of the best comments that I've seen so far, because how can you convince and explain to these idiots about a military base or embassy building being treated as part of another sovereign nation? Now, although these guys have attacked the American bases, they never got the permission from Qatar or even Iraq in order to do this stuff. Because whether or not if the American bases should stay or should be removed is a decision that Qatar should make on its own. And whatever Iran has just done basically means that they've started something that's going to absolutely take the war to a whole new level. Now, countries that were never involved in war before are going to start defending themselves, which is going to escalate in a much bigger scale. And it seems like the hell is breaking loose at this point. Now, another very important part of the prophecy in the Bible is actually coming true, because this one was said by Jesus himself in Matthew chapter 24, verse 14, where it says that, "And this gospel of kingdom shall be preached in all of the world for a witness unto all nation, and then shall come the end." Where Jesus said that in the end times, a lot of people and a lot of nations will start worshiping God, and they're going to start doing it in a much larger scale as we get closer to the end times. And now it seems like that prophecy is coming true in a whole new scale that we have never imagined before. Because take a look at this footage of people that are worshiping God openly and publicly in Philippines, and some of them actually captured this very beautiful looking cloud, which kind of just looks like the image of Jesus, and it just seems like he's blessing all the people from the sky. So they're all just singing, praising God, and then they see something that kind of looks like Jesus. This could eventually be some sort of a coincidence, but then at the same time, it just let a lot of believers, have more faith, and they kind of just see an image that's formed in the sky, and it's right next to the church. Look at that stuff. It looks so freaking iconic. And now, out of all time in the Philippines, it seems like people are starting to go out in the streets, and massive preaching and massive worships have now started. And also in Israel, millions of Christians have now gathered in, and they have now started praying for Israel after all the situation that's going on. Take a look at how amazing this place looks. Those are millions of people. So they're praising God exactly as what the Bible said, that during the end times, this is what's going to happen. And we're literally witnessing the end times, or we're even seeing all the things that's going on in the world. And there are not thousands or hundreds. There are millions of people that are just gathering up together in public, in the streets, and they're worshiping God, because everyone started noticing that everything that the Bible has prophesied is now officially coming true. And each and every single detail is now coming true. And that's something that we really need to look forward to. And this footage right here is from Korea, and you can also see thousands of people that are gathered around in order to worship Jesus. And this is what's going on in Korea, man. After all the situation that's happening, this is just beautiful. That is just beautiful. You see, so this is exactly what's going on in Korea, and a lot of people are gathering up together in order to form worship. And also just today in the White House, they started praising God. Look at this video. This is literally happening in the White House. This is crazy, man. Have you ever imagined that this day would come where in the White House, you know, all the government officials are going to gather up and they're going to start praising God? I never imagined this would happen, but this is literally happening right now. And throughout the world, it's happening. It's not just one place, it's throughout the world, in Netherlands, in Korea, also in China. And take a look at this. There are 2.5 million worshipers who are worshiping Jesus and praying for Israel. Look at this stuff. 2.5 million people. Damn. That's insane. After whatever is happening right now in the world, this is something we are getting to notice, and this is exactly what was prophesied in the scripture, stating that during the end times you will see more and more people coming to God, more and more people preaching about the gospel. Just for example, as I am making these videos, I was someone that used to make gaming videos, gaming content, and I decided to, you know, start preaching about God and making videos where I could basically open up eyes of people, because I'm noticing that there are some crazy things happening around the world, and this definitely looks like the end times, and I think I should use my platform in order to make people aware of what's going on rather than just making some gaming videos, because gaming can wait. But what if we are in the end times, and what if God says that I gave you this beautiful platform but you never really used it in order to save people? So that's one of the reasons why I am making this my mission, in order to let God's word know to as many people as possible, because I know that a lot of my viewers who are gamers and young audience that really have no idea on what's going on. They basically think that the war is happening and everything's happening is just because of politics and corrupt politicians, but that's not the truth, because what's going on has a lot to do with the biblical stuff and prophecies. And in order to believe these things, they also need to know about the proofs on whether or not if the Bible is true. And that's what I'm doing with this channel. I'm trying to find as many proofs as possible so that all the young generation of people, the Gen Z generations, they could basically know and see that all of these things are true, because they're going to have some scientific proofs that's going to back up all the things that have happened in the Bible and all the things that are said in the Bible. So they need proof, because this generation does not believe or have faith in God. So they actually need to see some proof in order to believe it. So that's one of the reasons why I am basically dedicating my channel and my content in order to push out these content where I can let people know on what's really going on in the world and how it's all related to the Bible. So I'm just doing my part. I really hope you guys support me in this journey. And also check out what's happening in Boston right now. Thousands of Christians are marching in Boston. This has never happened before, and this is all happening all at once, all across the world. And this footage right here was taken today from Sydney, from a sermon that's going on, where it was done publicly in a park, and there were thousands of people that just gathered up and they were worshiping God. Look at this stuff. Look at this. All of them carrying the flags of Jesus. There was a massive sermon going on, and there was also a concert right there where they were singing the worship songs, which is from a band named Hillsong Worship. And by the way, they are my most favorite when it comes to worship songs. They have some absolutely wonderful collections. One of my favorite ones, I think, are Oceans. And also there's another one called 10,000 Reasons. So those are the songs that I usually play when I am always trying to pray in peace. And my all-time favorite songs when it comes to worship is this song named Agnes DEI. And this song is from Passion and Kristen Stanfill. It's an amazing song. You guys should definitely go ahead and check it out. And let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about this song? Maybe it might turn out to be your favorite prayer song as well. Let me know in the comments down below. I actually came across this video where it seems like a guy in Israel, he's trying to play a trumpet, where it actually sounds like the trumpet is being played from heaven itself. In the Bible, it says that during the end times, you'll actually hear the trumpets being blown from heaven, and all over earth will start hearing it. And apparently this instrument right here is something that kind of just gives that very godly kind of a trumpet, and he also plays it. Look at this stuff. I really don't know what he's talking.
En el interior. El shofar nos anuncia una victoria anticipada. Así que escuchemos cómo suena.
I think he's saying that he's going to blow the trumpet and it's going to make it seem like it's a trumpet that's being blown from the heavens. That looks sick. That sounds sick. Wow. So he goes up here on the mountain and he decides to blow this trumpet. And just imagine if you're just someone that's walking across the city and you start hearing this massive trumpet, that's going to bring chills to many people. They would actually think that it's trumpets playing from the heavens. Look at this stuff. Wow. That's damn good. That's amazing. Imagine you're someone out there and you hear this coming from nowhere. Like nobody would even suspect that there's a dude that's standing up in a mountain and blowing this trumpet horn. That is sick because back in those ancient times, this is how the trumpets are basically used. And people from many kilometers can actually hear that if he's playing that from a mountain. So it kind of was used as a war signal so that the entire kingdom could actually hear it. And if he's blowing this horn, I'm pretty sure that the entire city, or at least half of the city, actually heard that. And they probably are wondering, where the hell is that coming from? That's really funny, honestly. If someone would do that, that would be one of the massive pranks. And I think I really love this prank, though. And we have another great news coming from Jerusalem, where it seems like Jerusalem lit up the old city walls with the American flag with heartfelt thanks, because obviously Americans helped Israel in order to take out Iran. And this is basically what they're doing in order to pay respects. So the entire wall is being lit in Jerusalem with American flags, basically thanking them for helping take down Iran. And this is just crazy, man. It looks amazing. Look at this stuff. It looks amazing. I don't know if I can use the music though, because it might be copyrighted, so I can't really use it. There also seems to be another devastating news that's coming from Syria, because as the Bible says that during the end times, there will also be a lot of persecution that will happen. And just a couple hours ago, it seems like someone that actually blew up one of the places, one of the worship places in Greek Orthodox Church in Syria. And it seems like 15 people are confirmed as dead and 80 injured. And look at this stuff, man. This is devastating. The church is gone. Can't even pray in peace, honestly. And these were done by, obviously, you guys know who they are. We don't really have to speak about that stuff because it's always them. It's never anybody else. Unfortunately, it seems like the persecution has also started. You know, a lot of Christians, it seems like we're going to go through a lot of tribulation at this point because the end time is very near. And eventually the second coming will also happen very soon. A lot of Christians have seen some Orthodox, some Catholic, and, you know, many different beliefs. Some say that there will be rapture and some say that there is no such thing as rapture. There's only going to be second coming. Now, honestly, I don't know which one to believe, but then I kind of feel that rapture could be something that could eventually happen. Maybe, we never know. But at the same time, there is no particular evidence or any scripture that says that rapture in particular is going to be happening. We never know if that's going to happen or not. But I would really like to hear from you guys in the comments down below. What do you think? Is there going to be a rapture? Because according to some of the Christians, if the Gog-Magog war has already started, this means that it is going going to be the final war. And after the final war, there's supposed to be a rapture. So it's one of the best times to go ahead and discuss about whether or not if there could be a rapture or not. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And also, since all war has now officially broken out in America, it seems like Iran has placed over 1,000 sleeper cells. Now, if you don't know what sleeper cells are, these are like the secret agents that are like placed inside of different countries, like, you know, the spies. So these guys go around and cause havoc and also probably, you know, terror attacks. So these are the things that many countries that go to war usually do. And these people are called as sleeper cell agents. So it seems like Iran has already confirmed that they have over 1,000 sleeper cell agents that are running loose in America and many different countries as of now. Definitely recommend you guys to not really go to any place that has like a lot of social gathering, because this is not a joke anymore. It's very serious, and I'm pretty sure that these sleeper cells are going to be targeting such locations. I want to show you guys this video because this guy actually explains on what's really going on with the sleeper cell situation, so that you guys could basically get aware. And if you're watching this video, hopefully you kind of understand what's going on and not be in a location where there's a lot of, you know, gatherings happening, like parties or, you know, concerts or any such things. It's going to be very dangerous at the end of the day. Look at this video.
The leader of Al-Qaeda just made a statement saying that they have over 1,000 sleeper cells. If you don't know what a sleeper cell is, it is people from their country who are spies, basically, and they are here hiding in the country, waiting to do terror to American citizens. Things they're going to look for: big groups, big gatherings, popular tourist areas, popular areas for people to vacation in the country, areas that are always heavily populated. So in these next coming days, months, weeks, for us to be safe, I would recommend all of us to stay away from big gatherings, stay away from those heavy populated areas.
That's actually true, man. A big shout out to Jason Daniel SJR for making this video, because it is actually real, guys. There is a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, and right now, after all the attacks that the United States has done to Iran, I think it's best that, you know, you should stay home, try to stay safe and not party too much, because very weird things are going on in the world, and it's one of the worst times to, you know, go ahead and do any such social gathering, movies, or, you know, it's going to be very, very dangerous. I'm not trying to scare you people, but at the same time, it's better if we are more cautious and we take precautions before something bad happens. So that's something you guys should be very aware of if you're watching my videos. Hopefully my videos help you out in changing your mind and, you know, protecting yourself. You never know. So yeah, with that being said, please make sure to go ahead, share this video with as many people as you can, so that you can spread the gospel and let many people know about what's going on in the world, because that's the mission that I'm trying to do with this channel. So if you guys would support it, I would really, really appreciate that. And also, one thing that works with YouTube is that if you drop a like on this video and leave any sort of comment, it doesn't matter. Just say you love Jesus or share some of the gospels, or maybe you can talk about whether or not if rapture is going to be happening in the comments, because your likes and comments is going to help YouTube algorithm in order to push the video to more people. So more people can watch this video and they can get to know about what's going on in the world and how it's all related to the Bible scriptures. So the people that are lost can actually find scriptures and find interest in learning about God and Bible and get close to God at the end time. So this is the one last thing that we can do in order to save as many people as possible with whatever we can. So we're just trying our best. So I would really, really appreciate it if you guys could go ahead and, you know, possibly just show your support and efforts in order to spread the word by spreading this video. It really means a lot. And also, if you guys want to stay updated with everything that's going on in the world every single day, because I try to upload and keep you guys posted with all the things that's going on with my podcast episodes, which, by the way, I'm trying to keep consistent in order to upload my videos every single day, but then it's really getting hard to do it because these lengthy videos, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to edit and, you know, process and render and upload it. It is a lot of effort, but still I'm trying to do my best. So I really hope that you guys support these content. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Till then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye.